Alright, hello everyone. Let's see. For whatever reason, I cannot get Facebook Live to go on my computer. So let's try the phone. It's probably not the best, but that's okay. Alright. So, which kind of goes along with what I was going to talk about today. Releasing stress with ease, right? We have so much going on right now that is catching our attention, that is causing us stress. It's sending us in fight or flight. And I know we've talked about this quite a bit. But I've been hearing a lot about it, so that's why it's on my mind again. And, whether it's out in the world or it's in our everyday, it's in our families, it's what have you. Or we're just in fight or flight since day one, which happens. If we have things that are happening in the womb, or mom's having things while we're pregnant, we can come out having stress and being in fight or flight and maybe never being out of that. So, and so a lot of the things that we do is meant to help you get out of that fight or flight. Whether we talk about it or not, putting our hand on our heart and our other on our belly is a way to get out of fight or flight. Okay. What else? Our breathing can help us bring all of that down. If you've ever had an appointment with me, we always giggle when people are on the table because the belly starts gurgling. And I always knew that was the energy moving. I just recently had somebody say, oh yeah, that's because the rest and digest is now kicking in. And so that's why the stomach gurgles. So now we know. And that's so cool when that happens, because it's, just the body reacts to Reiki or other energy work, or all the other things that we do. So, so the other day, I woke up in the middle of the night, and I've been having issues since, I hit that age when things are changing, and I started grinding my teeth. And I can't tell you how many bite guards I've been through. I just recently finally broke the last one I had. Not from grinding so much, just broke it, because I've been trying to teach myself to get out of that. But I did wake up the other morning, and I had just had the day before, I had a me day. I got to relax. I got to do all of this stuff. I had acupuncture, but I woke up grinding. And I was like, what's going on with that? And so I hear, in my groggy state, fight or flight. And I'm like, oh, okay. That's interesting, because I just had this whole day where I got to relax and rest and take care of me. And I'm like, okay, what do I need for this? And so I have this little mantra for the root chakra that I am safe, I am secure, I am supported, I am loved. I am safe, I am secure, I am supported, I am loved. I am safe, I am secure, I am supported, and I am loved. All those basic biology things that we need to thrive. And that's all about the root chakra. So, and as I started repeating that, I found the one that worked. which was, I am supported. So that's the one I could feel that moved and shifted the energy. And the other ones help as well. But that was the big one. I am supported. And so it just really made me start thinking about how, like I said, I had just had a full day of taking care of myself. I thought I was relaxed. I thought I was stress-free and all of these things. And obviously in the background, that was still playing. So, I want you just to check in. Okay? Check in with your body. Notice your neck. Is your neck feeling okay? Is it tight? We hold a lot of stress in our necks. Stress, anxiety, those type of things. So check in with the neck. Check in with your shoulders. Are your shoulders up by your ears? Or are they down by your, nice and away from the ears? Are you clenching your teeth? Are you getting a headache? Are you just constantly feeling stressed out? All right. So take all of that and blow it into the stick. If you have a story running about stress, blow it into the stick. Good. And allow yourself and giving yourself permission to release and let go of that, first and foremost. And giving yourself permission that it's okay to relax. We talk a lot at Trinity about what's the word? When you put your sword back into its holder. And wow, that is not coming to my brain, but that kind of thing. Putting your sword down, allowing yourself to, right? You don't constantly have to have that sword out and ready to fight. So, alright, let's put all that heaviness, all the fight or flight into the fire. Nice slow burn today. There we go. Taking that energy from the fire, bringing it in. I am safe. I am secure. I am supported. I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. I am supported. And I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. I am supported. And I am loved. I am safe. I am secure. I am supported. And I am loved. Okay, take your last little bit. Good. Alrighty. So as I'm saying that, or if you're repeating it with me, are there any that you can kind of feel that shift in the energy? Or the one that kind of goes as you're saying it? See what your body does. Because I know right now there's a lot that we could not feel safe or supported about. Or we get stuck in stories that maybe are not ours, that are ours. That you're breathing into and breathing out of. Or maybe it catches up with you in the middle of the night. So, all right. Let's see. So find some things today. I know we talk a lot about this too, but find some things today that will help you to relax. Maybe turn off social media. Go outside, get your feet on the ground if you can get out there before it starts to cool off again. Spend time with a four-legged. They've shown over and over and over that spending time with our four-leggeds, yes, I'm talking about you, Rosie Rose, can really help reduce stress. And, 9 times, well, okay, with dogs, maybe not so much with the cats, but there's that unconditional love piece as well. Yeah. And sometimes it's just about getting still. It's about listening to your heartbeat, the sound of your breath. Now, last week we had talked about listening outside of ourselves. And just allowing yourself to breathe deep into the belly. Just remember the vagus nerve runs underneath the diaphragm. And so when we push that diaphragm down with our lungs on that diaphragm, it helps to stimulate the rest and digest. And getting your feet grounded. Doing that beautiful 4-4-4-4 breath. Good. And closing your eyes if you have opened them. Close them. Maybe put the left hand on the heart, the right hand on the belly. And as you released some of that stress and those heavy places in your body, that heavy energy that you gave to the fire, giving rest, peace, digestion, a color. Whatever color you want is perfect. Or just quantifying it is all. And so that as you breathe in, you can visualize, imagine whatever color it is that you gave that peace and relaxation. Just imagining that coming in with the breath, filling up the lungs, and allowing that to go out throughout your whole body. And if you find any heavy pieces, allow it to go out with the exhale. So breathing in, filling yourself up with peace, relaxation, digestion, and exhaling and releasing and letting it all out again. And sometimes I like to imagine a light switch that is on the fight or flight, and just flipping it to the rest and digest. And just feeling your body relax more. Any stories that may be heading into your brain right now, just imagine putting it on a cloud, filling it with a balloon with it, and allowing it just to float away. Yes. So all of those tricks we've talked about, listening or using your senses, the 5 things that you see, the 4 things you hear, the 3 things you feel, 2 things you taste. What am I forgetting? But you know what I mean. That's about bringing back your attention back to the present moment. And that's why those things help. And if it feels good to put your hands in your lap, by all means. And just breathing in and breathing out. Sitting at a stoplight and you're feeling stressed because traffic is traffic. And just breathing in and breathing out. I mean, how many people do we see pick up their phone and they're sitting and scrolling while they're waiting on the light? What if you could just come back into being you and into your breath instead of checking out? Because honestly, they talk about the little dopamine hits that we get when we doom scroll. It's interesting that we call it doom scrolling when we get those dopamine hits. Good. And just giving your body permission to relax even more. And then allowing yourself to really relax. Relax may not be the best thing to do while you're driving. But allowing yourself to rest. And just checking in. Yes, or look for the yellow cars. And yes, sometimes do we need more help? Absolutely. Sometimes when our nervous system has been on for more than not, sometimes we need a little extra help. And not that I am one for always going medical, but sometimes we need those little serotonin things that help produce more serotonin in our bodies. Because sometimes we're just that depleted. Or we need a little extra help to see the good, to see the glimmers. Have you ever go look for your glimmer or find a glimmer? Remember, those are like triggers, only they make you feel good. And just stop. Not if you're in traffic, but just stopping and really allowing yourself with that trigger, or that glimmer, not triggers, glimmers. It just really makes you feel good, and it helps in so many ways. So, find your glimmers. Make sure you find time to find your piece of peace today. Because it's important. We know how much stress and cortisol wreak havoc on our bodies. I guess one of the things that really brought this up was a man talking about him and his wife, and they're older, and how their relationship had really been not intimate. And one of the things was because she was in fight or flight. And so when we're in that fight or flight, we can't be vulnerable. We can't be in that space to have intimacy, whatever that intimacy looks like. And if it's affecting intimacy with husband and wife, partnerships, what have you, what is it doing to our friendships, our communities? So really allowing yourself to feel that peace in the moment. And what does it feel like to be in peace? To have that quietness. And even if we're just catching moments of it throughout our day, like our glimmers. But then when we come back into a time where we can put the phone down, or turn off Netflix, or any of those other things that we use as distractions, because we want to relax for a moment, right? We just want to check out. But what if we can check out by bringing in good, yummy feelings? Sitting in meditation or contemplation. And again, meditation does not have to be sitting in lotus with your fingers in a mudra. Those are great tools if they help you. But it could just be 5 minutes. Just breathing. Allowing yourself to feel a good, yummy feeling. And maybe try that before you turn on the TV. See if that helps. Or before you eat, so that your food can digest. All right, my loves. Have a beautiful day. May you find the magic and the glimmers in the world. And really focus on releasing that stress. Because if we just shove it down, that's not going to do us any good. So, much gratitude, much love, and we'll see you next time.